Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to answer all of your burning questions on what it's like to be a micro influencer. So let's just dive on into this tea. Okay guys, so I saw rawbeautkristi doing a video a couple days ago with like a chit chat get ready with me on what it's like being an influencer here on YouTube. And it was very, very inspiring for me because she is such a big influencer. She has like 932,000 followers, which is so crazy because when I found her, she only had 66,000 followers and she's grown so much and I'm so proud of her. But it really inspired me to do a video very similar to hers, which I'll have linked down below, on what it's like to actually be a micro influencer. Now, while getting ready to film this video, I saw that Smoky Glow just uploaded hers and what it's like to be a mid-level influencer. I didn't get to fully watch the video because I wanted to dive into this one, but I did do a poll on Instagram a couple of days ago asking you guys to ask me any questions on what you think I can answer. What do you think I make here? What do you think how brands treat me? I wanted you guys to literally ask me anything on what it's like to be a micro influencer. And I am so ready to dive into the tea and tell you guys everything because this is something that I wish I would have saw starting off. So hopefully this helps out one person. But yeah, I figured while I'm doing this, I'll do like a get ready with me at the same time so you can do this together. But I'm excited and I'm really nervous at the same time because I'm literally going to be bearing my soul to you guys. So let's go ahead and just get started. I actually really am nervous because I hope I can answer these questions in the right way as best as possible. Now, I was overwhelmed with questions, so if I don't get to everybody's question, I do apologize. I mean, I could sit here and I feel like maybe next time I do something like this, maybe I should do like a live like Q&A where I sit here and I talk to you guys like live. And even that's so nerve-wracking. Like, what if no one shows? That'd be so nerve-wracking. I would cry. I would so cry. But yeah, okay. So I'm so nervous about this. I don't even know why. Do you feel you're excluded from brand deals or events because you're a micro influencer? Oh my God, yes. As a micro influencer, we are literally the bottom of the barrel. We are like the pennies to the dollars. We do not matter to any brand out there. And it's really unfortunate, but at the end of the day, they view us as nobodies because in their mind, we reach such little audience that they're like, why would anybody want to go buy from them because they're nobody when we can give it to somebody who has so many followings and some people will buy off of them. That's how they view it. That's how their business model is. So I have never been invited to an event. I've never been, I don't know if I've been excluded from any deals because I've never been reached out to sort of about some deals, which I will dive into some tea. I'm ready to spill some tea today. Any of the reasons why becoming a big influencer scares you besides what? Well, becoming a big influencer scares me because the more eyes you have on you, like I said, the more pressure you have, the more you are open to being judged by everybody, the more that people start to treat you differently. I've noticed that as I've started to grow, people in my life have started to treat me differently. People that I'm not close to, people that I haven't talked to in years have suddenly come out of the woodworks and it's like, oh, Allie, I see you do YouTube. I just want to start my channel myself. Can we go ahead and like collaborate? Can you help me on this? Like people who generally have ignored me now suddenly want my help, want me to help collaborate on videos with them, help promote their stuff. Like, and I'm like, I've never talked to you a day in my life, or it's been years since I talked to you. Now you suddenly want to come out. Like you realize how much you get used. And it's really sad. Like it truly is very sad. It's why I literally don't collaborate with anybody. Like the people that I would collaborate are Christy Harless and Paige Corin, because I actually genuinely am friends with them. And I do not believe in collaborating with anybody unless I genuinely am your friend. Because then for me, it's authentic. At least I know your character. I know who you are. I know how our chemistry balances off each other. I only want to collaborate with people that I know and not these random Joe Schmoes that reach out to me all the time in my DMs saying, follow for follow or collaborate and I'll collaborate with you. I had the numbers. I'm like, no. Like, I don't even know you. You don't even follow me. Do you feel like you're respected as a micro influencer? Absolutely not. I could tell you guys right now, being treated like being reached out with brands and stuff like that. And I'm not trying to throw Paige under the bus in any means whatsoever, but she's treated so differently from brands than how I'm treated. She's treated with such high respect because of the numbers that she has. I'm treated with such little respect because of the numbers that I have. And it's very, very, I don't get mad at her for it. Like I love her for it and I will only support her, but I'm just like, damn, like because I don't have the following that she has, I get treated like dirt. I get treated like fucking shit. And I am sorry for cursing, but I really do get treated like shit. And it's really disheartening. And it's one of the biggest reasons why I have said no to PR. Because when she gets PR, they don't really expect anything from her. They just, hey, can we send you a package? If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Like, they don't expect anything. I get, hey, so we'll send you this PR package, but I want an YouTube video, an Instagram story, an Instagram picture. I want Twitter posts, Facebook stuff. I want all these stipulations for one free product. And so I'm like, no, thank you. No thanks. I don't want your stupid product. Because if I wanted it, I buy it with my own damn money, review it the way that I want to review it. And if I don't want to ever post about it, then I don't have to. Like, I don't like the stipulations that come with it. And unfortunately, because I'm so small, I get those stipulations and Paige never does, which is great for her. That's how she can try more things. But for me, it's why I'm like, no, thank you. I don't want PR unless it's a brand I genuinely really like or genuinely want to try. I don't care to have it because I don't care to follow all these freaking rules and stipulations. Like, I'm not about that. And for once, I finally understand why Jeffree Star himself does not do PR, because they expect certain things out of you that I don't want to give, because I've always been so true to myself and I have such integrity. If I don't like a product, I don't like a product. I'm not going to sit here and pussyfoot around and be like, ooh, like, no, if I don't like it, I don't like it. That's why, like, I don't care if I get ever kicked off of any PR list. Like, for example, BoxyCharm. You guys know how much I love BoxyCharm. I've been buying BoxyCharm now for 3 years. It's been a staple here on my channel. When I got added to their PR list, I was so excited. And then I did the video last month where I was like, oh, I really don't like, by the way, I'm going with my Fenty Beauty Cadet thing. I could just sit here and talk and I keep forgetting to do makeup. But I'm going to go in with this little guy right here. I mean, not like I'm doing a tutorial. But I was very honest in my last video that I thought my PR box completely sucked. And people are like, ooh, you're going to be kicked off the PR list. And I'm like, so what? If I ever get kicked off of BoxyCharm's PR list, it's not a big deal to me, because I would just continue buying the box and doing the videos, because I already paid for the service anyway. It literally would not make any difference for me. The only difference it would make is I wouldn't have as much items to give away in my monthly giveaway. That's the only difference. Do you feel you have more supportive subscribers than, say, those of 1 million? Oh my God, absolutely. I'd rather have a smaller following, because it's easier for me to keep up with you guys. It's easier for me to recognize the names, to talk to you guys, to remember who you are, to talk to your stories, like communicate with you guys on DM. Like, I prefer having a smaller number, and honestly, I don't want to get big. I want to be able to I want to have enough subscribers so I can sustain this as a true living, but not something where I can't go out in public and just enjoy my own personal life with my friends and my family. Like, I don't ever aspire to be that big. It's just, it's not worth it to me. How did you react to Tati's story when she was crying about not getting enough views? I laughed because I wanted to be like, girl, come check out my channel. You want to talk about not getting enough views? I typically get about 2,000 to 3,000 a video, which is, it's not bad. It could be better, you know, if you look at my numbers of subscribers. But like, when she was crying about, oh my God, I only got like 500,000 views, I was like, oh my God, bitch, be excited you got those many views. I'd be happy if my video ever hit 3,000 views. I'm like, oh my God, oh shit, that was a hit. Like, that makes me happy. And crying over like that, it made me laugh. How do larger influencers treat you? I've only met a couple, Jaclyn Hill, Cole Kerrigan, and James Charles, and all of them are really sweet, especially Cole Kerrigan. I think he was the sweetest one of them all. But when I met him, I didn't tell him that I was an influencer. I didn't tell him that I have a beauty channel or anything like that. I never once mentioned it, because to me it wasn't relevant. It wasn't important. I wanted to get to know him as a person, and that's what I did. James and Jaclyn was like met for like 2.5 seconds. It's not like I really got to sit there and, hey, come meet my channel. So they were really nice to me. I don't have anything to complain about that. How do you balance between your work time and your YouTube? I don't. On Mondays, I'm off. I'm always filming for YouTube. And then if I'm not filming for YouTube, I'm responding to every single comment and DM. And then on Tuesdays I work, I come home, I film. Wednesdays I work, I come home, I film. Thursdays and Fridays I do the exact same thing. I really don't have a personal life. I think I'm here more than anything else. I could not tell you the last time I hung out with my friends. I really couldn't tell you. And when it is planned to hang out with my friends, there's been times I've had to blow them off because of a launch or because of a release. And it sucks. Like, I do miss having a personal life. I really do. So it's kind of like why it's nice to take a break every once in a while, because like sometimes I feel like you forget what it's like to have a personal life, you know? How do you keep from getting frustrated if you aren't growing as fast as you would like? Well, okay, so I did get really frustrated For a while, I really contemplated quitting YouTube because I just felt like I wasn't good enough. I wasn't getting the views. I was actually losing a lot of subscribers, and that was very, very, very disheartening to lose a lot of subscribers. It's because once my giveaway was over, everybody just was like, bye. And that was really, really hard for me to deal with at first. And like I said, I truly thought about quitting YouTube just because I was like, well, obviously I'm not good enough for it, you know? And luckily, Mikey, my two best friends, Corey, my family, they are like, just keep pushing. It's going to be worth it in the end. Like it's no one ever said it's easy. And I would definitely say YouTube is the hardest job I think I've ever had because it literally is so much sacrifice for such a little payoff at first. So it's a lot of hard work. But when it does start to pay itself off, it's worth it. It's worth every second. I know this is a really taboo question, but I was wondering, how much do you earn as an influencer? I really don't. I mean, in reality, I truly don't make enough to survive on. I make enough to support my subscription boxes. And I make enough every once in a while, it's not guaranteed every month, to buy the Jeffree Star launches. But I've literally been so blunt about this. I have struggled paying rent sometimes. I've struggled paying electricity bills, phone bills. I have pushed bills off just so that I can go get a release or a launch for this channel. And I mean, I have yet to truly see a profit. I mean, honest to God, I haven't yet to truly see a profit. I think I spend more a month I think I spend more a month than I do make a profit on a video. And I mean, like, for example, can tell you this right now. My Jeffree Star video, the latest one, Bloodlines, I think I spent almost $400 on the entire collection, especially because I wanted to do a giveaway. And that video made me $80. So you got to look at it that way. Like, I made no profit. I actually lost on that video. What do you see yourself bringing to the table as a micro-influencer? I think what I see myself bringing to the table as a micro-influencer is the ability to be myself and the ability to be truthful and honest. I think that really is lacking here in the beauty community is the ability to be completely honest. I think people are so concerned with kissing brands' ass, and I'm just not about that because I could care less about your stupid free product. And I feel like that's what kind of like sets me apart, because I know that bigger influencers, they're so hard to trust. Bigger influencers are so hard to trust because you generally just don't know where their intentions lie. Do they really, really enjoy this product? Was this video sponsored? Like, what's the tea? What's the truth? So it's really, really hard to judge that because they're always getting all this PR. So do you really like it? Or are you just saying that for the purpose of this video? Do you know what I'm saying? So at least with me, you guys know that I buy majority of my stuff. And if I don't like it, I don't like it. Even though some of the PRs that I have received, I was very honest about it. It's probably why I don't get reached out to about PR. This burns a hole in my pocket. Do people inbox you a lot so they can win your giveaway? Oh my God. It happens all the time. I get so many DMs whenever I'm doing a giveaway. People telling me their stories, people begging me to just go ahead and pick them. People tell me that they never win giveaways and this would be the most amazing opportunity for them. And it sucks because I'm such a really nice person that I struggle to not respond back and just feel guilty. I actually had someone reach out to me in my business email and told me this really sad story, and come to find out it actually wasn't true. But they wanted all this free makeup, and it really sucks because like I feel really obligated to give back and to help, and it's really hard when people reach out in the DMs. It's gotten to the point now where if I see a DM that's involving the giveaway and people sending me their contact information and telling them to go ahead and just let them win here, I automatically delete that DM because I don't believe that's fair. I believe that everybody deserves a fair chance to win my giveaway. I believe in being fair. Completely believe in being fair. That's the way that it should be done, is being fair. I'm not going to sit here and pick favorites, and if you reach out to me DM and beg for me to win the giveaway, just know that I automatically delete you from it. Have you ever been treated poorly by the brand or anyone in the industry? Oh my God, all the time. Okay, so story time. Back in October, I was contacted by a brand called Luxury Scent Box. Funny enough, I actually did a video for Luxury Scent Box where I did a full review on their services. And they loved it, and they said, hey, we really liked your work. We'd love to do a sponsored holiday video for you. And I said, oh my God, that's awesome. They said, unfortunately, because of our budget, we can only offer you $200 for a sponsored video. Mind you, at that time, I had just gotten screwed over from OEyes, where OEyes, which I'll link the video down here below so you guys can watch it if you haven't seen it, was supposed to give me $100 sponsored video, free clothes to do this whole video. The second I did the video, they bounced out and they just completely just disappeared from me completely. So I never got paid for that. Yes, I got free clothes, but that's not the point of it. But when this company said they'll only offer me $200, I still was in the mindset of, well, okay, I'll do it. So I agreed, and we signed an agreement, and that was when we signed the agreement. It was like November 15th. January 24th rolls around. Never heard from them. So I reached out to them and said, hey, we signed this agreement 2 months ago. I never heard back from you guys. I'm so sorry, but I want to go ahead and cancel our agreement. I just feel like this is very, very poor business on your guys' part, and I don't want to associate with you guys anymore. So can you please cancel my agreement? And they wrote back saying that it was my fault that the collaboration never went through. They said, well, we sent your product out to you. Did you never receive it? I was like, no, I never received anything. They go, oh, well, you should have informed us that you didn't receive the product because we sent it out. And I said, well, how was I to know that you guys sent it out? Because when I worked with brands before, they usually send you a tracking number. Hey, here's the tracking number. This will be delivered on this day. They'll check up with you saying, hey, did you get this package? They're so on top of it. Now it's my job to know when you suddenly send out a package without ever telling me you sent it out. That really pissed me off. And so I said, I said flat out, I've worked with other brands, and not any other brand has told me that I've had to know when a package is being sent out. Like, you guys have done me dirty. I was like, my rates have completely changed. I'm worth way more than $200 now. And they said, oh, well, we're so sorry for the miscommunication. We'd still have to work with you in March. Can you please send over your rate card? So I did. They said, we'll keep you in our thoughts. So Luxury Scent Box can kiss my ass. I would never work with them ever again, especially when I got reached out to again from them saying, hey, we're such and such. We'd love to work with you. You want to do like a free video for our Luxury Scent Box? Do like an unboxing of it. We'll send you 3 perfumes. And I wrote back, I literally have already done this with the link to my video. And that's the second time that's happening. The first time was with the Leah skincare company. They literally sent me a email a couple months ago saying, hey, we'd love to send you our product to try out. Just all we ask is you to do a review. And I'm like, funny enough, I did one back in like September. You guys had never even acknowledged it. So those companies, no. And I know I shouldn't call them out by name, but I gotten treated so poorly by them, I could just care less. Could care less. And I've had other companies reach out, like Simply Earth. Okay, so Simply Earth, I did a review on the essential oils. Now, granted, I should never have done that review. Should never have done it because I did not know anything about essential oils. I didn't have the basic kit. And I got a lot of hate in that video for not knowing the basics of essential oils and having a diffuser and droppers and all that type of stuff. I literally almost deleted the video and or the comments because of it, because of the amount of hate that I got. But you know what? It was my fault for not being as knowledgeable. So I get it. I get the people being upset. However, what people didn't realize was I actually got an email from them saying that they were going to send me everything that I needed. So I didn't think I needed to have anything. So when I did that video, that company got very upset with me, took 2 months to respond back to my actual video and said, I wish you never would have said shit on our video, was their exact response. And I said, wow, that's very, very unprofessional for the way you guys write me, for me giving you an honest review. You guys literally didn't give me anything to do a video. And I'm sorry that you didn't like what I had to say, but it's my honest truth. And they said, oh, we're so sorry. We weren't trying to be unprofessional. Our box did lack a lot of the basics that you did need to get you started up with. We should have been more specific in what we were giving you. And they tried to backtrack it. And I said no. They asked if I still wanted to see my free oil for doing the video. And I said, no, thank you. You can keep your stuff. You could also take me off your mailing list, which they haven't. So I went ahead and I just blocked their email on my professional side because they just treated me like crap. Completely treated me like crap. About what size do brands want to start working with you or sending PR? The first time I ever got contacted was when I had 5,000 subscribers, but I really didn't started getting contacted by real brands until I hit about 20,000 subscribers. That's when I really started getting contacted by brands to get PR in a sense. But at the end of the day, I really, really don't get as much emails as you guys think I do. I really, really don't. The brands that get reached out to me now are brands that are on the seller market from Amazon that don't even want to, like, it's not even like makeup stuff they want me to sell. They want me to sell like kids' toys and furniture stuff. I'm like, what? Okay, so before I dive into the rest of this video, I want to tell you guys this new technique that I've been doing with my makeup, and it's actually really been working. So what I like to do is, I saw this on TikTok, by the way. I take my moisturizer and I put my moisturizer down first. And anybody out there who's really oily, I really suggest that you do the same technique that I'm doing, because y'all, it freaking works. All right, so you're gonna take your moisturizer, let that dry down. All right, so now that the moisturizer is sitting down, what I want you to do next is take your setting powder. Doesn't matter what setting powder, and you're gonna take it very lightly and set your face. Weird, I know, but it works, just trust me. What has been the best part of being on YouTube so far? Honestly, you guys have been the best spot. I've gotten so many wonderful letters in the mail. I've gotten so many wonderful DMs and comments of people telling me how much I've like changed their life or like made their day. I just got a beautiful letter in the mail today, and I had a wonderful subscriber tell me that she was going through a hard time with gallstones and she's going to be having surgery in March. And she sent me beautiful gifts out. She totally didn't have to, but she said that after all the days of being sick and suffering, that my videos have literally just brought a smile to her face. And that made me really, really tear up, because I don't know like what I do. I'm just myself, and I've gotten so many people tell me that I've made their day, and I'm like, oh my God, like you made my day. The fact that you sit here on your days off or before work, after work, whenever you guys sit here, you watch my content, that means more to me than anything else. Like I didn't get a P.O Box for you guys to send me stuff. I got a P.O Box so you guys write me letters and I could write letters back to you. I've literally written back to every single person who's reached out to me, because I feel like, well, why don't do that? Like, why would you not want to do that? And you guys have literally been the best part of this whole journey on YouTube, is you, and I cannot thank you guys enough, honestly. So now that the setting powder is set in the face, then you want to take a setting spray. I'm using the Morphe mattifying setting spray. It's weird, I know. You want to set that face, you want to set that powder in however way you want to do so. You can take your dirty sponge that we're not going to look at and judge today, and you want to just kind of like push that into the skin. It's weird, again, I know, but trust me, so worth it. Now that that is set, you want to take your primer, whatever primer you want to use. I'm using the June & Co. Moonshine Miracle Cream Primer from Paige, because Lord knows that Paige gets me freaking hooked on everything. And you want to go ahead and put your primer right on top, and then now you're going to go ahead and do the rest of your routine. Why this works, I have no idea, but it makes your foundation look flawless. It makes your skin look so good. Now my skin has a lot of like large pores, so you can still see my pores, but the makeup has been lasting so much longer. Like I did the whole routine when I went to Playlist Live, and why it's worked, I could not tell you, but I am not questioning it at all. Did you ever have a moment where you want to give up on YouTube? Oh my God, yes. Several times, actually. Just because it does get hard. There was a month, honestly, where I literally did not grow. Like, I was stuck. Between the month of December and January, I literally was at 21,800 subscribers. I would lose the same amount that I would gain. I would literally lose the same amount that I would gain the entire month. And I was like, damn, this is actually really frustrating, because I feel really bad, because I've, honest to God, put mine and Corey in so much debt because of my channel. I sacrificed our dream wedding, our idea of a honeymoon in Scotland. I have sacrificed so much for this channel to get no payoff and to literally just keep losing subscribers that I'm like, what am I doing? Like, I'm literally sacrificing everything, sacrificing our dreams to just be losing subscribers. Obviously, I'm not meant to do this. I'm a shitty YouTuber and I should just quit. And if it wasn't for him mostly and my wonderful best friends and Mikey and my family, I might not be here at this point, because they really, really brought me out of my darkness, because my anxiety took over hardcore and I was just like, nope, not good enough, not doing this. What do you do when brands ask for free videos after they send you free product? So they don't ask for free videos after they send you free product. What they do is they reach out to you and they say, hey, so-and-so, or hey, Allie, we really, really love your content, and we want to know if we could send you this to review for your channel. We'll send the product for free, but we want XYZ. That's literally what happens to me every single time. Now, there is a few exceptions. Alter Ego, when they reached out to me, they didn't ask for anything. They just said, hey, we really love your work. We really love your work. Is there a way that we can just send you our product? You know, let us know what you think. They didn't ask for anything in return. And I was like, yeah. And I talked to Paige about it, and she's like, that's how real PR works. Like, they don't expect anything. They just send you the product, and if they hope you talk about it, but it's not a stipulation that you have to talk about it. And that was like legit. Same thing with bling brushes. absolutely amazing. Other brands, however, have stipulations. There's nothing wrong with it. Like, I get it, because, you know, they're trying, at the end of the day, my job is to sell a product. Like, I understand, but I'm not going to sell a product that, one, I wouldn't use myself, or if I really didn't like, and two, I shouldn't have to have all these stipulations. If you just genuinely want me to try a product, that's one thing. But if you want me to do a video, like, no. I love your channel, but what do you think makes you stand out from other creators? I don't think I stand out from other creators. At the end of the day, I'm just a pretty blonde that likes to put on mascara, according to James Charles. When we went to the playlist live, he was talking about like what makes you stand, like, you know, we don't need another pretty blonde putting on mascara on the YouTube community. And when he said that, he kind of looked down at me and Paige, were like, oh wow, we were kind of actually hurt by that, because I don't think I do anything that makes it stand out. I think I'm just me, and some people are here for it and some people are not here for it, and that's okay. But I don't think I do anything to make me stand out. At least I don't think so. Are there any resources to help you with sponsorship, brand deals? Can you reach out to brands? You can reach out to brands. I never have, because it's never been about getting free product or sponsorships. And I've already been screwed over by 2 sponsorships already. One with OWISE and then one with Luxury Scent Box. So I don't ever want to have PR. I mean, I don't ever want to do a sponsored video. They literally have tarnished it for me. They've literally have tarnished the idea of doing a sponsored video. And it sucks, because like I said, I've talked about it with Paige, and it does happen for her. Like with her Marshalls, they treated her so well. And for me, I should have just gotten a penny for it. How do you deal with negativity, dislikes, and negative comments and such? I've learned that it's not about me. I think that if you have the ability to be nasty to somebody online, it's a reflection of you and who you are, not the person that you're trying to attack. I think it shows how weak you are as a person when you have to be negative to somebody. So when I do get negative comments, like for the first time I got called a fucking bitch for not liking my P.O Box that I got from BoxyCharm, and someone literally called me a fucking bitch for that, and I just laughed at it, and I just went ahead and blocked it, because I'm trying not to take it to heart. And I think working in the service industry has really built up a thick skin for me. But there's been days where people like to comment on my teeth or my voice and on my blending or this and that, and I've stopped caring. I have been rude sometimes back. I have said, well, at least you paid me to be here. Or at least you paid me. Because people who want to be rude and nasty to me, you're still watching my content. And when you want to come back to keep arguing with me, I laugh and said, well, for someone who really hates me so much, you sure do a good job of paying me every single time you come on my video. They really hate that. They typically delete their comment right afterwards and never respond again. Because they do not like me calling them out like that. Because it's true. Like, you've literally come back on my video every single time. So you're literally just, you're just paying me to be here and yell at me. That's fine. There are influencers charging $100K. There are influencers charging $1,000 to teach you how to build your channel. What? Like, why would anybody ever pay for that? For me, you can literally go on YouTube and literally learn how to build your channel. That's what I've done for so long. I've literally sat here and I've done so much research on how to build your channel, how to understand the analytics, how to do tagging. Like, there's so many free resources on YouTube. I would never, ever, ever in a million years ever pay somebody to teach me how to do it. Like, that's just mind-blowing to me. And how rude is that, you know? Because at one point, you were just the same way as they were. Why would you ever just help somebody out? This platform is big enough for so many people. Like, why would you ever charge? So 30% rule real, and have you dealt with it? So I have not dealt with it, and I have not seen it personally. Because if you were to really look at it that way, Paige has way much of a bigger following than I do, and her and I are really good friends. Same with Chrissy. Chrissy has a way bigger following than I do, and her and I are really good friends. I've never heard of that 30 rule. I only heard about it because of Shane and Jeffrey. I've never actually experienced it myself. But again, I'm so tiny that I don't go to brand trips. I don't work with anybody. So I don't think I am the best person to answer that question, because I've personally never had to deal with it before. When do you think you've reached the point where you could have your own merch? I could do merch anytime. I just don't know what I'd ever do. And if anyone actually want my merch, I don't even know what to create, honestly. And I don't know. How did your channel grow so fast? And any advice you can offer? I feel like a lot of my channel is growing fast because of giveaways, and I feel like that's a really shitty way to grow, because most people who come here are just here for the giveaway and they always leave right afterwards, and it's just not an authentic way to grow, only because they don't watch your content, they bounce off really quickly, and you don't get the watch time, you don't get the engagement, and you just get used. And I feel like that's one of the fastest ways I've grown, is because of giveaways, and it's not something that I'm very proud of. I do giveaways because I want to give back to you guys. I don't care about, I mean, yeah, I want you to be subscribed to my channel because I want to give the person who's winning it actually be a subscriber, but I wish I didn't grow that way. I wish I would have grown authentically. Like, I love the way that Teresa's dad has grown, because she's literally grown so authentically, and she doesn't do giveaways, and people generally watch all her videos, and I like her engagement and her watch time is a lot bigger than mine, and you know, it is what it is, and I can't change it, but I'm so proud of her, and I just wish I could have kind of like maybe gone that route too, you know, or maybe told some stories. I don't know. What is the most annoying or frustrating thing about being an influencer? I think the most annoying thing is being treated with disrespect from brands, and being viewed as someone that's not a human being, and being reached out to and demanded to have free product, or send them makeup because of this, that, or whatnot. And I feel like that's something that really sucks. Or people are just, like I said, cash apping me, because I'm like, dude, like, I'm struggling just as much as you are. Like, I'm just here on camera struggling. I feel like that's probably the most annoying aspect of it all. And I think people forgetting that I am just a human being. And people like to commenting on my makeup skills. Like, I'm not a professional makeup artist. I never claimed to be one. And I think when people like to sit here and comment on my makeup skills, like, I get that I'm not a pro, but like, you don't have to be so nasty about it. Are there any benefits that you find from being a micro influencer rather than a big influencer? I would say yes, just for the mere fact that I know that you guys know that I'm being authentically me, and I'm being completely honest, and I don't have to feel like I have to, you know, be any other type of way than myself. And you guys know that what I'm telling you guys is the truth, and you guys actually take my recommendation, and I oh my God, do I value that so much. Like, I would take Paige's recommendation over someone who's bigger. Like, the only other bigger influencer that I actually listen to is rawbeautkristi, because I've known her for I've watched her videos for so long, and she's always just been authentically herself. So I trust her recommendations over like someone like Jaclyn Hill, who I feel like is just constantly out there to sell, 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 sell. It's also why, like, you guys know I have an affiliate code for Bling Brushes. I also have way more affiliate codes down below, like Glamlight. I got added to Glamlight's affiliate program a couple weeks ago. I've never talked about it. I've just put the link down below, but I never talked about it because I'm never here to sell you guys a product. I'm here to do reviews and tell you guys what works for me and what I like. And if you guys go out and buy it, that's awesome, but you guys don't ever have to. You know, you guys don't even have to ever use my code. Like, you know, when I was talking about the FabFitFun, like Allie Dawson, she has a code. Use her code. You guys don't. I don't have to have one. I'm okay without having one. I just don't want you guys to feel like I'm here just to sell you something, because I'm not. What do you think about masculine gay men in the beauty industry? Oh my God, I love this question. I think it is perfectly welcome, because for me, beauty is not defined by age, sex, race, gender, nothing. For me, makeup is for everybody. Makeup's not just for women or men or gay or straight. Makeup is literally for everybody. So I don't care how gay you are or how straight you are. It's literally for everyone. And I think that is the beauty of it. For me, I do not view makeup exclusively for one person or another. Like, literally anybody out there can do it. So I welcome any age, race, sex, gender, whatever you are. If you love makeup, come on here and show that you love makeup. Who cares what anything else? Who cares about everything else? If you love it, that's awesome. Like, I do not have any sort of like stereotypes when it comes out. I think, like I said, makeup is for everybody, and I want to see everybody on here doing what they love. And I'm sorry, but there are some men out there who do such amazing makeup better than women. And I'm like, shit, can we not have one thing? Like, there are men out there, like Mikey, for example. Mikey does fantastic work. I'm like, damn it, Mikey, like, you're so good. And, you know, he laughs. He goes, no, you're good. I'm like, no, bitch, I've seen your work. You're good, you know? Like, I think that makeup, like I said, it's for everybody. So I don't care if you're masculinely gay. If you love makeup, the more the merrier. Come on. How much do you spend versus how much do you make on YouTube? Again, I spend way more than I make. I think for the first time in the month of January, but because like, so the way it works, you get paid the 21st of every single month. So whatever I made in October, I wouldn't get paid for it until November. Does that make sense? So my December vlogs really, really helped me a lot. And I feel like that was the month I made a little bit of profit, but that profit that I made went straight back into paying bills. because I needed to pay bills because, like I said, I do live from paycheck to paycheck, and I have, you know, pushed things back to be able to get this launch or that launch. And so I definitely would say that I'm still like, kind of like when you start a restaurant, you're going to be in the negative for a while before you actually get into the positive. And I feel like right now, from what I spend versus what I make, I'm starting to break almost even. I'm not making a profit. I don't know when I'm going to make a profit. Maybe one day I'll make a profit, but right now I'm starting to break even pretty much. I'm losing just as much as I'm getting, if that makes any sense at all. I feel like you have to spend a lot of money for makeup videos like Jeffree Star. Oh my God, yes. I feel like Jeffree Star is the one video that gives me the most amount of views. If you actually look at my channel, like that is like my most viewed stuff. But I feel like I do have to buy the entire collection. Like for the Jawbreaker collection, for example, I generally did not want that little mini palette. I really didn't. Thank God I didn't have to buy that. Corey bought it for me. But he did it because he knew that I would need it for my video. And so I feel like that's like the one thing that like I wish I didn't have, because I had to buy something that I knew generally I didn't want. And I did it just because of the video. And that's when I realized it's time to stop caring and only buy what you honestly really want to review and what you really want and what you can afford, you know? Do you have any regrets on any videos that you made? The Simply Earth one, absolutely. I regret making that video. And my Jaclyn Hill video. I really wish I did make that Jaclyn Hill video, because I don't want to be known as the girl that, like, I don't know. I mean, I literally gained hundreds, I gained thousands of subscribers that night when I made that video, but it's not something that I'm proud of. You know, like, I was very upset with her. I was very upset with how she handled it, and I still have my own opinions on the situation. Like, I think that everybody deserves a second chance. I thought that her highlighter launch went fantastic. I really do like the Volume 2 palette. I think that she gets a lot of, you know, hate that surrounds her, and I know some of it she does to herself, and other times I don't think she really does, and I generally do feel really bad for her. But it just sucks that, like, it just sucks that, like, I feel like if I were to ever meet her, like, I know I met her that one time, if, like, meet her, she'd be like, you're the girl that did that video. And I would be like, yeah, because, like, now that I'm actually, like, in this industry, like, I want there to be no animosity. Like, I don't know, I want there to be, like, just a level of respect. She doesn't ever have to like me. I don't ever have to be in her PR. Like, I care less about that. But I don't know, I don't want her to think that, like, I'm just talking shit when I really wasn't. I was just expressing my opinion as a subscriber and as a follower of hers, you know? How do you know you can trust a brand? Well, honestly, I don't. I think the brand that I trust more than anything that's really had my back has been Bling Brushes. Bling Brushes have been nothing but respectful towards me. They've been nothing but kind. They've literally are the only brand that's ever shared my stuff. I'm going to be diving deep into this without calling out any brands. I have done so many sort of like videos for brands. I've talked about stuff that I got sent in PR, and I've done Instagram posts, and they're always like, oh, I'm going to share you among my thousands and thousands of subscribers and followers, get you noticed. Only one brand has ever done that, and that's Bling Brushes. They've actually generally reposted my content. They've reposted it, they shared it, they've shared my video, they said go follow her. Like, that is the only brand that's genuinely had my back. Every other brand has never reshared my stuff. Ever. And it's really frustrating, because the one brand that I did so much work for shared everybody else's product and video and post except for mine. Mine was the one that did not share, and I that really hurt my feelings, because people that they shared, I'm not bashing them in any means, any way, but they were not influencers of any sorts. They just happened to get PR because they support the brand, and I was very hurt that they shared my stuff to their story and then immediately took it down and put everybody else's stuff up. And I was like, okay. Corey told me to reach out to the brand, and I didn't want to, because I just felt that I don't know, I felt wrong asking for something, but I really wanted to be like, why, out of everybody, like, you had 13 girls a part of this journey with you, why did you post everybody else's and repost everybody else's and share their stories and completely ignore mine? That really hurt my feelings, and that's something that I haven't forgotten, and it's why I haven't talked about the brand in a while, because that hurts. So, and that's what it's like being a micro influencer. You get shit on like that all the time, because no other brand has ever shared me besides bling brushes. Every other brand has completely never shared my stuff. I think I can safely say that this video is going to get me taken off of every PR list, and honestly, it's okay. I'm okay with that. I'd rather be honest with you guys than lie to you. I just want you guys to know that if you're in this industry and you're starting to get stuff, just know that you're not going to be, unless you're big in numbers, you really don't get treated with respect. And it's really, really sad. It really is sad because there's some brands I really genuinely do love and really love their product. And here I am hoping that they're going to repost me and share me and, you know, help me grow just as much as I'm trying to help them grow. And they don't. I get looked down by others in the community for being a micro influencer. I wouldn't say I get looked down from bigger influencers because I don't think I've ever interacted with bigger influencers that much. I would definitely say that I get looked down from subscribers. When I did my video of like how to start here on YouTube or something like that, I did a video like how to grow in the beauty industry. I got shit on from not even I guess not subscribers, but just people who generally stumble upon the video going, a girl with 11,000 followers thinks that she can tell people how to grow. Please, you're nothing. I got that a lot in that video because I didn't have the numbers to back it up that people thought it was okay to be nasty like that, because I'm not big and I never claimed to be big, but I was saying like, hey, this is how I got started, this is how I've grown in the past year, trying to help somebody out, you know. And thank God, so I had some people reach out to me and say that video has really helped them, and I've really, really appreciated that. So if you guys reached out to me because of that, like, thank you so much. You guys, I don't think you guys realize how much that meant to me. Spill the tea. Who's the rudest company? The rudest company is definitely Simply Earth. They are the rudest company I've ever worked with, by far the rudest. I have to say, one of the nicest companies that I worked with that completely did not want to work with me after my video was Emily Corden. They're like the expensive lip balm people. I did my first ever PR video was them. They sent me like 4 lip balms. I still have my collection. They were so nice about it. I sent them to my review. I said I never would recommend this because it's a $60 lip balm. Like, who in God's name would ever buy that? But they were so kind. They said, thank you so much for your candid review. We really appreciate any feedback that you've given us. We hope you have a wonderful day and a huge success on your channel. Like, they were so kind. And I felt like shit for being like, I hate your product, you know. And they were the nicest, but definitely the rudest is Simply Earth, and then afterwards OIs. Completely. I'd say it came out pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie, I think it's really pretty. I really like this look, and I hope it was really easy to follow for the most part. For my lips, I just went in with my Subculture liner from MAC. It's just one of the first ones I saw. I went in my Jeffree Star Celebrity Skin, and then I couldn't find my lip gloss. I think it's my purse. I just used this Milk Cosmetics like lip gloss right on top to add the finishing touch. Not the best lip gloss, but I do think it's really pretty and very comfortable on the lips. But to wrap up this video, being a micro influencer, it has its advantages because it allows me to interact with every single one of my subscribers. I get to talk to you guys every single time. I get to go through my comments and answer almost every single question that I can or comment that I can, heart everything that I can. I can really stay involved in you guys and in my community, and I can kind of just be myself without having to worry about all these big eyes on me. And that's really, really nice and very refreshing. And I feel like you guys, and I feel like we all have a bond together. And that's one of the things, like, I'm scared about growing, because the more that you grow, I don't ever want to lose myself. I don't ever want to lose the ability to just be me. And then when you feel that pressure on you of more eyes, it's very, very intimidating. And so I've learned to block that out. At the end of the day, I'm just going to remind myself I'm still just that girl back in her old apartment, sitting in front of the blinds, right next to the TV and the couch, just being me. And I'm always remind myself of that. And whenever I get down about my views, I always remember how grateful I was just to get 60 views on a video, and just remember how far I've come. And I've really learned to really appreciate myself. And sorry, I really learned to appreciate myself. And if I can give any advice out there to anybody that's small like me, if not smaller, you are valuable. Your work is valuable. I wish I can go back and say no to a lot more brands compared to what I do now. Because back in the day, I would say yes to like Kate Sparkle. I did a jewelry thing. I did the Emily Corden thing. I've done the mirror stuff. I've done the luxury scent box. I wish I could go back and tell myself, no. Just because you're small does not mean that you can't charge for a video, because you have every right to charge for a video. I really don't like when bigger influencers do undisclosed sponsorships and ads. I really can't stand that. One thing I love about rawbeautkristi, she's very, very open about her sponsorships. I do not get sponsorship deals because I'm so small. Brands will look at me and see my numbers and think that I'm only worth $100. That's literally where they place me at, that my worth is $100 to $200 because of my following. Because in their mind, they think that they're what I would sell back would not be worth them investing in me. And that's really unfortunate because I wish I'd known you guys, because you guys have been so amazing. You guys literally have supported me. Like when the Starry Night collection came out, you guys were so sweet. You guys bought so many brushes and used my code, and that was amazing. And they don't know that. They don't know the engagement and the relationship that we have. And brands just don't care. They just care about your numbers. And the smaller that you are, the shittier you get treated. I will definitely say that if you work with an indie brand, you get treated with more respect because they're just as small as well and they're trying to grow their business. And so they treat you with more respect compared to bigger brands. Like, I just don't exist to bigger brands. It just doesn't. I don't think I'll get contacted for any PR stuff because I'm so small, and I prefer it that way. Like, I'm actually okay with it. Now, if like something like Milk Cosmetics or ColourPop ever reached out, I'd be like, oh my God, fuck yeah. Like, I'd be so excited. Like, of course, because I buy them all the time and I generally invest in them. But brands I don't ever invest in, like, I'm not expendable. I have value, I have worth, and my opinion matters, and you guys matter. And it's not about numbers. It really is not about numbers, because I've noticed, and even when I was doing the panel at Playlist Live, they talked about how the market now is slowly transitioning to smaller creators because they're realizing that the community within smaller creators is where the money's at. And yes, it's money driven up for them, of course, but they see it as the influencer communicates with their subscriber. The influencer cares about their audience, and the audience actually values a smaller YouTuber's opinion because we're not here kissing ass to anybody. We're just being ourselves. We buy the own products. We give you our own opinion. And they're starting to realize that smaller influencers really do matter. And that is very, very valuable. I feel like I'm running on a tangent and I feel like I've lost what I was going to say. I hope I answered a lot of people's questions, and I hope it helps spilling the tea. Like, just know that these companies who originally reach out to you asking you to send you the free product, but they want a video out of it, you shouldn't have to do it. You should just get the free product. And if you want to do a video, then you do. If you don't, you don't. But a lot of these brands expect to do a video for free just because they're sending you a free product. And for me, that's not worth it. That's just not worth it. So I definitely would say that you smaller influencers out there like me, just know that you just got to keep being consistent, keep being yourself, and don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise. Just if this is what you want to do it, go for it. The money and everything else, it doesn't matter for me. Like I said, I don't care that I don't make a profit on my channel. I still do it because I love it, and that's what matters to me. Everything else is trivial. So I hope I answered questions. I feel like I didn't answer it as well as rawbeautkristi did, but she has a lot more insight to the industry. She works a lot more backstage. She's gone to brand trips. She's worked with other bigger influencers and bigger companies and gets PR. I don't. I can only tell you guys what I've experienced, and what I've experienced is the industry doesn't like smaller influencers. They won't send you product for free, just for free, unless you're a bigger influencer. They have requirements. The beauty community themselves, like the influencers that I've seen, they've been nothing but kind to me, but I've been very, very kept in my bubble. I've never been to a brand trip or been invited to events, and I probably honestly won't be, and that's fine with me. I don't know how I would handle it. I think I'd be really awkward, but and like the 30% rule doesn't apply because the two friends I do have are genuine friends. So I feel like I can only answer the questions so far compared to everybody else, but I'll have both those videos linked down below. And I'm sorry I couldn't get to everybody's question. I was not expecting to get this many questions. I was so blown away. And there's some people that ask me like any advice on growing a channel. I actually have 2 videos on how I grew my channel and answer some in-depth questions about my camera, my lighting, everything like that. I'll have both those videos linked down below so you guys can check them out. But it's kind of nice to sit here and do a chit chat, get ready with me. I hope you guys like the final results. I really do enjoy this palette. This is the Fenty Beauty Cadet palette. I think it's a really beautiful palette. I tried to create a very simple halo eye, and hopefully it was simple enough. And I hope you guys like the new technique that I've done. Like, you can still see my pores and everything like that because I don't use filter on my videos, and I don't know why people do use filters. Like, I find that to be so weird. I don't use filters on my Instagram photos. I just use like adjusting like lighting and brightness and contrast and warm and cold. Like, I do that, but I don't use filters. People think I do. I don't. I do use Facetune where I can just like make my my eyes a little bit more detailed, but I don't do anything else. I don't change the shape or anything like that. So there's really not much difference in my appearance on here, except the lighting is just a little bit darker, and I just help to lighten it up in my photos. But I don't use any sort of filters, and I know that some beauty gurus out there do use filters, and I really don't understand why they do. They should just show the face. But I really do like this technique where I've been doing it moisturizer, setting powder, spray, primer, foundation, setting powder. Like, I don't really wear concealer that often. Why? I don't know. I'm not a big fan of concealer, so that's probably why I don't wear that often. But hopefully you guys like this new technique. I really do hope you guys try it out yourselves. I think it's done such a great job at making my makeup last all day. Really, really, really helps contain the oil. So anybody out there who's oily like me, definitely try that technique. And I'm really sorry for this really long ass video. I'm so sorry, and I'm sure most of you guys have clicked off by now, but I try to answer as many questions as possible, and hopefully I did a good job. And yeah, guys, that is it for today's video. If you guys like this video, please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys haven't already, because I do post 3 to 4 videos a week. Also, make sure you guys head on over to my other channel. It is R for Life. You guys can see my cool, wonderful adventures, amazing fiance Corey. And as always, guys, I want to thank y'all for all your love and support. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!